What's up, guys? Lord Sovereign here for the Iron Lords podcast and Insider Gaming, and we're live from TGS 2025. What's up, guys? Lord Sovereign here for day 2 of TGS. We're at the East Asia Soft booth, and we're looking at a number of different games today, but we're going to start off with Baki Hanma Blood Arena. So, we're here with one of the devs of the game. What's your name?
Publisher. I'm Joshua French. I'm the project lead for East Asia Soft. But yeah, we're the publisher for the game.
So tell us a little bit about Baki.
Okay, so as you may know, Baki started in the 90s. The manga was in 1991. Then the original anime was in 94. I actually read and watched those back in the 90s as a kid, even though I'm an American, you know. But then later on, TMS Entertainment, a Japanese company, had the rights to Baki Hanma, and they're the ones responsible for the 2018 Netflix adaptation. So they hold the license now, and I worked with Purple Tree, the developer, on their previous game, Thunder Ray, that is also very similar in style. So they were able to acquire the Baki Hanma license to do a very similar game for the Baki Hanma adaptation for Blood Arena, and it's really exhilarating gameplay. They're known for like their fluid animation and the more punch-out style of fighting games. So you're looking behind the character, and it was a great fit for Baki.
So tell us, like you mentioned, obviously Punch-Out, right?
Right.
In terms of how does it differ from a Punch-Out in terms of like super moves and things of that nature? I don't know anything about Baki, right?
Well,
but just looking at the game, it looks absolutely beautiful, just like the manga style, right? The animations look amazing. So how do you differentiate that? Obviously, it feels like it is more visceral than you would get in a Punch-Out, right? Which is much more cartoony.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously the animation is much more advanced, right, than we were used to in the older Punch-Outs, and this is still 2D animation, but it was very important to the TMS Entertainment and to Purple Tree to convey that anime style and to get it, you know, accurate so that Japanese fans would be into it as well, right? So what makes it great is like Punch-Out, you always had a smaller character facing off against these big characters, and you have to figure out the strategy of each unique character, and that applies very well to Baki Hanma because he's like the underdog character, so he's much smaller physically than a lot of his big opponents, and he has to, through determination and speed, that's what, you know, makes him such a compelling protagonist. So it adapts really well.
In terms of the game itself, does it adapt something from the manga specifically, or is it just like a fighting, like an arena, like a tournament type fight?
Yeah, I mean, it is a tournament fighter at its core, but it adapts a lot of the like signature moves, and some of the opponents that he faces are straight out of the anime series for the Netflix adaptation. So there's 5 different arenas that start off kind of underground and move up to bigger tournaments, and he has to face off against increasingly powerful opponents so that he can become the strongest fighter.
Okay. Yeah. That's absolutely amazing. The game looks absolutely beautiful. Tell me what engine it's built on.
You know, I can't remember. I think they actually did this in Unity. Right, but it's the same engine that they use. It's a very customized engine that they use for Thunder Ray. So this is the game right here, Thunder Ray, that was their previous work.
Yes.
And
beautiful.
You know, that's how we originally made the connection.
So tell us, when can we expect to see Baki out on?
Well, it's out now in Japan and Asia, and it's going to be self-published by Purple Tree in the West, and that should be out now too.
Thanks so much for your time.
Absolutely.
Tell everybody who you are once again.
I'm Joshua French, the project lead for East Asia Soft.
All right. Check out Baki Hanma Blood Arena.